if you're new here, welcome, and to my old and returning subscribers, you guys has been amazing. So in today's video, I'll be talking about the best hair length for every hair texture. There are certain type of lengths, or there are certain type of inches or hair length that are very good for different hair textures, like body wave, like straight, and all of that. Although you can still decide to go for any length you want. It all depends on individual preference. It all depends on what you want. Like there are some people, which I think I've talked about in the video, tell you, oh, I like long hair length, and you need to put into consideration certain things before you buy any hair length. How comfortable can you be with it? How you can manage it? Because there are some people, they like long hair but they cannot manage it, and other consideration as well. But that is not what this video is all about. I'll be talking about, like, giving you, this is just what I feel, talking from experience as a hairstylist. You know, there's to give you, or do at least give you idea or hints of the best length that you can get for any hair texture. Because I get these questions a lot. Oh, Benita, what is the length? What's the best length for this? What's the best length for this? And which I also give advice as well. So let me not even ramble too much. Let's even get right into the video. So let me start with Pixie Coil. As much as everybody loves Pixie Coil is a beautiful coily hair and all of that. There are certain lengths which I will always advise people to buy when it comes to Pixie Coil, which I think I've talked about in this channel as well. And I get a lot of questions on this. So Benita, what is the best length for Pixie Coil? So let me say this first of all. I'm not saying you can buy any length you feel or you wish you want to buy for your Pixie Coil, but this is just a suggestion, talking as from experience as a hairstylist, that the best length for Pixie Coil are 10 inches. Let me never talk about 8 inches, because 8 inches is not like you hardly get that a particular length. But if you, let me start at least 10 inches is the standard length for every hair length, every hair. So if you want to get like the best length for Pixie Coils are 10 inches up to 40 inches. That is my opinion. There is 16, there is 18. You know why I said this is because why I consider this particular length coil as the best is because, one, it will be very easy for you to manage, because the truth is that a lot of people find they like hair, they like so length, they like long, but they cannot. A lot of people cannot manage hair. They cannot maintain their wigs. They cannot style. They cannot keep up with styling. So that is why I am saying, because this lengths that I've mentioned, they are very easy for you to style. They are very easy for you to manage. They are very easy for you to maintain as well for Pixie Coils. So don't just because you see people wearing 16 inches. I'm not saying 16 inches, 18, and the rest, they are fine. They are not that they are not fine. But if you really want to get the beauty of a Pixie Coil, that it will just end in your shoulder, or should I say, let me add 16 inches. Yes, I will just still add 16 inches to it, because you know, hair length differs. Company hair length differs. All companies don't make the same hair length. So that's it. Let me just still add 16 inches to it. But for Pixie Coil, that's for those that cannot, is best, because if you want to really see the beauty of a Pixie Coil, is from 10 inches to 40 inches, then probably 16 inches. But anything from 18 and above, it will be very difficult for you, because you know one thing with Pixie Coil or coily hairs in general, as it's getting older, because of the kind of coils, it will be getting bulkier, it will be getting fuller, and you will not find it difficult to maintain. You will find it difficult to keep up. So that's why when you look at some people Pixie Coil, after a long while you begin to get tangled, and you know, it doesn't look neat, it doesn't look fine again, because they cannot keep up with the maintenance. So at least with this length I've mentioned, it will be very easy for you to at least just put water, add brush it, comb it, apply your product, and you'll be good to go, and it will still look good. So that's why I am saying that if you really want to get the beauty of a Pixie Coil in terms of maintenance, and even the physical beauty as well, is from 10 inches to probably 14 inches, or let me just add 16 inches. Let me move over to Bone Straight. when it comes to bone straight, the best length for bone straight is 10 inches, 14 inches, 20 inches to 26 inches. That is the longer length are for those people that have that time and the strength to maintain a bone straight. That's a longer length bone straight, because bone straightening, as much as it's very beautiful, it's another kind of complicated texture of a straight hair that if you know you cannot keep up with it, don't go for longer length of it. But I just mentioned those lengths. But if you really want to see, like if you really want to enjoy your bone straight, 10 inches is the best length for bone straight. Yes, if you really want to see the beauty, when you talk in terms of maintenance, in terms of styling and the rest, and it's something that you can just wear easily and go, 10 inches is the best length. I'm not saying other lengths are not bad or you cannot buy them, please. I'm just only being honest as a hairstylist. But you can go ahead and buy any length that you wish. But especially for a beginner that you don't know, please, the best length for bone straight is 10 inches. That you don't know what to buy, instead of you to begin to start spending your money on buying longer length and the rest, start with 10 inches. That is the best length for a bone straight, because it's very easy to maintain, very easy to style, and it's something that you can just wear, and it's very good for everyday wear that you can wear every day conveniently without stress. So now let's talk about a silky straight. So silky straight, we have different type of silky straight. We have single drawn, we have double drawn, and we also have a super double drawn. So if you are talking about silky straight hairs, the best length for silky straight hairs, let me start with a super double drawn and double drawn. For super double drawn and double drawn, the best length for you, especially when it comes to for short lengths, is the best length for short lengths silky straight hairs is a double drawn and super double drawn, and which is from 8 inches up to 12 inches. You can still add 14 inches. That's for bob. Yes, I'm talking about for bob. It's very full because of how it's full from the top to the bottom. So it's very easy for you to style, and they also give you that curvy bob shape. So I'm talking about that's for short lengths. Double drawn and super double drawn has the best length, that short length when it comes to silky straight hairs. But for single drawn, I don't really recommend short length for single drawn hair, because for the fact that it has thin ends, it's not full from the top to the bottom. So anytime you buy short length, you buy some short length single drawn hairs, they kind of they don't really give you that beauty like that. So it's always advisable and recommended that if you are going for short hairs, for short length, your double drawn or super double drawn is best for silky straight hairs, because at least they are full and they will stick. Even if you don't even bob it, you are still going to like how it will look like compared to a single drawn short silky straight. I hope you are understanding what I'm trying to say. So then for longer lengths, if you want to go for silky straight hairs, single drawn also has very beautiful long length hairs. Even double drawn, super double drawn, you can go from 14 inches. That's for super double drawn, for 14 inches up to 26 inches or 30. You hardly get, to be honest, long length super double drawn or single drawn, that's or double drawn for 30 inches. You mostly get it in a silky straight, that's a single drawn rather. So the best length for when it comes to single drawn hairs for long length from 20 inches up to 30 inches. Those are the best lengths for single drawn hairs. Like if you really want to get the beauty of a good single drawn hairs, go for those these lengths that I have just mentioned. Then for double drawn and super double drawn, you can get from 14 inches up to 22 inches. Yes, that's even the longest length you get most of these double drawn and super double drawn. So if you want all those long length hair that you just go for a single drawn, you are going to like it, because you know it's very silky, very full, and also easy to maintain, and all of that. So now let's move over to bouncy coils. Yes, the best length for bouncy coils, which I've also talked about in my bouncy coil video, is from 10 inches up to 12 inches. Yes, like if you really want to get the beauty of a bounce, like, you know, give you that rich auntie matured kind of vibe, go for these lengths that I just mentioned, 10 to 12 inches. Like you really want to see the beauty of a very good bouncy coil, these are the best lengths. Yes, for bouncy coil. You can disagree with me, you are free to disagree with me, but I am just been telling you as a hairstylist. Then if you decide to take my advice, you are going to definitely like what I just said. Because why this length, the coils, the bounce doesn't fall off, that doesn't get weak easily. Then also it's very easy for you to maintain to and manage, and it's not too bulky for you to be able to keep up with. But you see those longer lengths from all those 14, 16 to 20 inches bouncy, good luck to you. They are very bulky, and they can be very difficult and easy to style and maintain. And if you decide to even take it to a stylist, the money they are going to charge you just to style it for you, you too, you will know how far. So that's why I am advising 10 to 12 inches as the best length for bouncy coils, due to its maintenance, and also the coils doesn't fall off on time. So now let me talk about body wave. Yes, so then for body wave, you know, body wave and bouncy is almost like, you know, like the same, but they are not the same, don't get me wrong. So for body wave, if you maybe now let me put it this way, if, because for the fact that bouncy coils can be really bulky, I always advise that if you want to see the beauty of a body wave, go for longer lengths. Yes, longer length body wave, especially if you are lucky to get the super double drawn, even single drawn body waves. They are not bad for longer lengths. You are going to love the beauty of body wave when it's longer. And when you get the fuller or thicker one, in fact, after styling it, trust me, you are going to like the outcome. So body waves are best, you get them from longer length. Although the shorter length, they are not bad. Instead, go for bounce. That's if you can afford it. But the best or the beauty of a body wave is the length. If it's longer, that is when body wave is a finer. So from at least from 20 inches upward to 30 inches, that is where you get the beauty of a body wave. So that's it for body wave. Let me move over to deep wave. Yes, deep wave, you know, is a coily hair as well, but it is not like a big coils. Yes, it belongs to the big coils category, not like a Pixie, Kinky, and the rest. The coils are bolder, the coils are bigger. So the best length, or if you want to see the beauty of a deep wave, it's where it's longer. Yes, so from 20 inches up to 30 inches, that is where you will see how beautiful and how fine deep wave is. Although you are free to still get the shorter length if you want to, but if you really want to see the beauty or get see the beauty of a deep wave, it's when the length is longer. That is when you really like it. That's when you really see the beauty of a deep wave. So you can go from 20 inches up to 30 inches deep wave. You are definitely going to like. In fact, when you now have money, you can now buy like 400 gram of it, or 300 gram to 400. In fact, you will definitely, even the normal packet ones too are not bad, but the longer length, the longer for deep wave, the finer you get the beauty. So I hope you find this video helpful and informative as well, and I hope I did not, you know, miss anyone. Although these are the popular hair textures that that are very common, that people or women, ladies wear enough. So that's why I am talking about. That's why I really specifically talked about these hair textures and their best length you can get them. So if you want maybe part 2, or there are other textures that I did not also talk about, please let me know in the comment section. Maybe I will reply there, or I will do a part 2 of this video. So now which of these lengths do you agree with what I said? Let me know in the comment section. Which of these hair texture do you feel that you like best? That's the length you like in any of these textures that I talked about. Share your own opinion, share your preference too in the comment section. And if there's any question you'd like to ask relating to this video, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer you to the best of my knowledge. But before you click off from this video, if you are watching this point and you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button to join the family, and also click on the notification bell to get notified anytime I post a new video. Share this video so I find it helpful and informative. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye for now.